Whoa, what's up? What's happening? You heard me? It's your boy Uncle Bam, Crowd Music Records. You heard me? Look, I want to get out here and capitalize on some things that Giggity was talking about. You heard me? When it come down to staying away from those penitentiaries, man. Stay away from that penitentiary, man. We could say that all day. You heard me? But you know what? A lot of these little niggas, you heard me? A lot of these little niggas, man, they need to bump their head, dog. You heard me? Because at the end of the day, they already feel like we don't know, you know. We don't know what we talking about. We ain't get this age. You dig? We ain't get this age, you know what I'm saying, for nothing. We got this age, you know what I'm saying, because we weren't really out there, you know what I'm saying. That's how they feel, you heard me? Listen, dog, I did 9 years and 8 months. You heard me? These people released me 4 months early. Like they did me a favor. They meant they were gonna get all their time off me, dog. You heard me? Shit. It is. I'm like the zip. You heard me? I was in them streets too. Dig, I was one of them little knuckleheads you just couldn't talk to, dog. You heard me? I had to go learn on my own. Now, some of these little cats, they need to learn on their own. They need to go see. You heard me? Before they make that decision up and say, man, I'm done with them streets. Some of these little cats, they feel like, you dig, when they get out them streets, they're gonna be in their casket. You dig? Some of them dudes already done made their mind up. You heard what they want to be in life, what they want to do. You heard? Some of these niggas don't want change their lives. I mean, at the end of the day, you dig? A lot of these little cats, you heard me, they some of them you could talk to. You dig? You can let them know, sit them down, look, bro. I was doing the same shit you doing right now. You dig? And that shit land me in the penitentiary. Dig? Yeah, man. Yeah, you got some that'll sit down and listen to you, but some of these little cats don't want to seem weak. You heard me? I mean, at the end of the day, a lot of these niggas, man, you know what I'm saying? They you know, they just gotta go bump their head, dog. You know, they gotta learn for themselves. You heard me? We can't save everybody, dog. You can't, you know, everybody don't want to be saved. You dig? There's only a handful of cats out there, you dig, that you can talk to. You dig? You know, sometimes we just gotta let them bump their heads, man. You heard me? We had to bump ours to get to the level where we at now. You dig? I remember going to the penitentiary, you heard me, and I was a young little nigga, man. I was young. I started early. I must have been like fuck 10. I was 10 years old, smoking weed, hanging with teenagers. Dig? Literally, stealing cars and, you know, breaking in houses and, you know, every now and then I might get on the block a dig with my little partner while they hustling your dig, and he might give me something to go run to a car. You know what I mean? Introduce me to some stupid shit. You heard me? But I say this, you heard me? A lot of these little niggas, man, you heard me? All they know is the streets, you dig? And they don't know nothing else. You dig? But this is my message. If I could tell you to do better and I know better, you could do better, dog. You heard me? But who am I, you dig, to be trying to keep a nigga from their learning experience? Some of these dudes, they gotta go learn that, bro. Some of these niggas, they gotta go learn that, you dig? There's so much shit going on in this world, man, you know what I'm saying, to where it's, you know, they just can't just up and drop what they got going, you dig, that they done started already, you heard me? So, I mean, that's easy to say, man, you know, yeah, drop, put them guns down, you dig, leave them streets alone, you dig. That's easy to say it, bro. It wasn't easy for us to say that, bro. We had to go to the penitentiary, we had to go up that road, you heard me? And figure that shit out and learn that shit for ourselves, you heard me? I say jail saved my life. They, the route I was taking, bro, my people used to always tell me, the route you rolling, you ain't gonna live to 21. Yeah, or you gonna be locked up somewhere. I was locked up. Yeah, I called time. I had called 10 years. I was like, damn. Went through CY, went through the youth study, you dig? I went to the juvenile bureau my first time. I was 9 years old. You heard me up there on Tulane and Broad, son. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, damn, I'm locked up. I'm young. They doing stupid shit, dog. You know? But, I mean, it was a learning experience. You heard me? I had to learn that. You had to learn that going to jail ain't cool, or being in that bitch ain't cool, or being in that bitch, your people not really, you really can't be there for you like they want to, or, you know, you just can't get it. You know what I mean? You can't just get, you know, that shit hit different, dog. That shit hit different when you in that bitch, dog. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I went from the juvenile bureau, I graduated. Nigga, I went to the juvenile bureau to the youth study. Yeah. I went from the juvenile bureau to the youth study. Then I went from the youth study to CY. When I went to CY, that was like a baby OPP. You hear me? I'm talking about, nigga, scrapping. I'm talking about, you know, you got other hood juveniles from other hoods in that bitch. These niggas, yeah, it was live in that bitch. They were live. I mean, then I went from CY. I would have went to Bridge City. But I ain't had no time yet. And then, you know, by the time I called my time, I had to already set down 2 years. You heard me? They gave me 10 years. Time credit served. A little more, if I'd have stayed in that bitch a little longer, dog, I'd have made that fucking that new juvenile life to my 31st birthday. I would have got out a long time ago. I'm 44 now. I just turned 44 on the 17th this month. That was yesterday. But yeah, man, you know, we got stories to tell, dog, about that city. You hear me? Being in New Orleans, bro. New Orleans is like no other kind of place, dog. I only can say that because I'm from that city. I don't know nothing about nobody else's city, so I ain't trying to cap on no nigga city. You did saying my city better than nobody else's city. You heard me? But being in New Orleans, bro, dig, it just cut different, dog. It was like the young dying young, and the old was, they didn't have the understanding or the knowledge to tell us different. You heard me? Cause they were doing the same shit we was doing. You heard me? I mean, just nigga just wow, son. You heard me? You know, I ain't gonna even lie. I was 10, 11 years old toting the 380. You heard me? I had a little 380, you heard me? I broke an apartment complex office, you heard me, and found that bitch in the desk. You did? I'm like, oh, this for me. That bitch has a pearl pink handle on that hole. Dig? I'm like, yeah, this is mine. Then I came up on a little 357 Bulldog, no cock, nigga. Dig? I'm like 11 years old. They got 11-year-old niggas, little dudes walking around the city strapped. You heard me? Like, yeah, it will bust your ass, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, that's where we was at with it. You heard me? That's where we was at with it, man. I mean, today's time is no different than what we went through. They just done got a little bit more explicit with it. You heard me? I mean, but it's all the same shit. You dig? But if I could tell a nigga different, dog, I'd tell him the same thing I'm about to say now. They gotta learn on their own. They gotta, you know, can't walk their life or walk that walk with them. You heard me? Can't walk and hold their hand. You heard me? You can't be babysitting no almost grown ass people, bro. No, I know it hurt, man. You know what I'm saying? That we losing our youngins. you did, to violence every day, you did, but sometimes, man, we just gotta let them bump their head. And I know that's not the best solution, but when it come down to, you dig, us trying to talk to these cats, you heard me, and be like, look, man, we we done been the shit you trying to do. You dig? We done that already. You heard me? We done that. You dig? Yeah, it's time to start telling them, look, man, go on, do that. You dig? And see how that shit turn out, man. My thing is this: if you already know you had a little partner lose, you done lost a little partner in that game, bro, that should have taught you something right there. And I hate to use you. I hate to use some of my dead homies, you heard me? Because, we don't know the field. You heard me? I didn't get shot. We got shot at. I got grazed. You heard me? Right on my side. You heard me? That bit was hot too. Just by getting grazed. Nigga was getting shot at in the courtyard, son. And I was out there playing, you heard me? That go to show you bullets don't have no name. And I was a child, son. I mean, niggas got into it up the courtyard, you heard me? And this happened in a project. You heard me? And all you heard, boom, 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 pow, 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 boom, boom. I'm like, what the fuck? So we got the running, nigga. Before I knew it, man, I made it to the hallway. When I made it to the hallway, dog, I just felt this burning sensation. I'm like, God damn, what the hell? So when I looked, I didn't say it like that because I was a kid. But when I looked down, I noticed my shirt was red. You heard me? Yeah, man, that go to show you, man, bullets don't have no name, man. When them bitches start flying, you heard me? When they fly, nigga, wherever they land at, that's what it is, you heard me? For real, they ain't got no sympathy, they ain't showing no love, you heard me? None of that. When they start flying, you start ducking and hitting the ground. That was happening. Shit, but giggity, I just say this, homie. I respect what you doing, you heard me? I love it, because it take a big man, it take a real one, you heard me, to come back and try to reform some shit, you heard me? Because you do got a lot of niggas to look up to you, dog. You know what I'm saying? And, and still do to this day, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how that shit hit when they saying that you a rat and all this zip. I don't look at that being no rat when you tell on a dead man, you heard me? Because you can't lock nobody up. Shit, I can go and tell a motherfucker anything, you dig? Just to get them bitches to do what I need them to do for me. You heard me? Motherfucker be like, look, man, I can let you out this bitch, you give me somebody. You heard me? I'm like, it's like that. Nigga be like, okay, Big Bird did it. You know what I'm saying? Big Bird. Who the fuck is Big Bird? Big Bird, man, from Sesame Street, you dig? He might not been Big Bird, but he was dressed like Big Bird. Did I tell on Big Bird? I mean, they ain't gonna go arrest Big Bird. You know what I'm saying? They gonna go to Sesame Street and arrest Big Bird? Fuck. I'm just saying, you dig? I mean, I think that was a smart move, be honest with you, you dig? And when you sit back and you say, man, shit, Joe Blow did it, man. Where Joe Blow at now? Joe Blow dead. He been dead about 30 years, about 25 years now, you dig? It be like, really, man? Be like, I can't be nothing no honest than that. Joe Blow did it. Joe Blow dead the motherfucker. I mean, shit. I mean, Joe Blow dead. I mean, that's kind of sad in a way, but it was smart. You dig? And they gotta live up to their word. They say they were gonna cut you loose. They cut you loose. I don't know. I don't look at it as ratting. You heard me? I don't look at it like nigga ratted. You heard me? I just feel like nigga figure a way to get out of that bitch. I respect that. Don't nobody want to live in jail all their life, my nigga. Especially the time you done did, you heard me? No. That's just enough time, you heard me? And at the end of the day, you dig, you got when a nigga start criticizing you. You did. That let a nigga know you did. Nigga was happy with you being gone. You did. Because look like you home now. Nigga mad. Like, how the fuck you get out? You know what I'm saying? Like you act like you didn't want me out. Did, but you supposed to be my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga be like, damn, nigga, you home? What the fuck you doing home? You did? What you mean what I'm doing home, nigga? I'm home. Just know that. Did? But I don't know, bro. You know how nigga is, man. You did when they nigga trying to live the street life shit, you heard me? It's not them, dog. You know what I mean? Because I guarantee you, if a motherfucker sat down 25, 30 years and they figure something, a way out to get out that bitch, they'll do it too. But it's not them, so they can't, they don't know. So they just speaking off for trying to live that street shit, man. Street code life, man. You know, so I don't know, dog. I don't know. I just don't think that's ratting to me. That ain't snitching to me, you heard me? Look, gangster, brother Terrence, my dude, keep up the good work, homie. You got a whole entourage of people proud of you, my nigga. I ain't never met you in person. You did. I probably would never get a chance to meet you in person, homie. But I'm gonna tell you like this here, homie. Keep up the good work, fam. You did, because each one teach one. If you know better, you do better. You heard me? And that goes for everybody, bro. You did. But I'm still gonna say this. They gotta bump their head, dog. It's only so many people you can save, you heard me? You gotta start from the young. See, when they start getting that high, 16, 17, 18, 19, you can't save them no more. They out there. You can't save them. You gotta start with like youngsters, 9, 10, 11 years old. You did. Cut that shit right there, you heard me? You know, because once they start getting into upper teenage life, they already know. You tell them motherfuckers, hey man, no man, you can't do that. Man, I know already, man. I already know already. Okay, if you know already, then cool. I don't need to tell you nothing then. You dig? You know. You dig? But they gotta bump their head, dog. They gotta bump their head. As you can see, man, look. I used to be a young ex-knucklehead, dog. You heard me? Don't let the gray hair fool you. You heard me? That just old age. You heard? I'm getting older. You dig? I thank God for letting me get this far in life. You heard me? If God can let me see another 50 more years, I don't mind, homie. You dig? But at the end of the day, you dig? I had to learn, bro. I had to go out there and bump my head. You heard me? I bumped my head a couple of times. I got my shit together though. I drive trucks now. I got my own record label. I distribute and market my own music. You heard me? I'm just having fun, man. I'm married now. You know what I'm saying? I got me a good wife. I got 2 kids. You heard me? Got me a crib. You heard me? I got me 2 cars. You know what I'm saying? Nice little bank account. Dig? I mean, shit. It is what it is. Dig? And for little niggas that's out there in that life to get right here where I'm at, or where everybody else that lived that life at my age range, they gotta learn, man. They gotta bump their head, man. I was always told, mistakes that you make, you're supposed to learn from them. If you don't learn from your mistakes, how it go, shame on me the first time. No, shame on you the first time and shame on me the second time. Man, I be fucked, boy. Yeah, man. I've been out since 1999 November. I ain't been back since. Jail ain't the place for no nigga, man. I remember I was in Elaine Hunts. Boy, I used to catch that truck every day. I refused to work in the field. Every day, dude. If nigga know me, nigga know. Kendrick, you gonna work? Sergeant Young used to always ask me when I hit that fucking gate. Dig? Cause he used to have a little pad in his hand, you dig? And like when he called squads, I was on squad 9. Dig? I was a 7. I think it was 709. I know I was on one of them squads. And boy, I'm gonna tell you why I stopped working in that field. One day I went out in the field, dude, and I used to always hear about these blue runners, you heard me? And I ran into one of them hoes, nigga. These are fucking snakes that literally run behind you, dude. Literally will run behind you like a motherfucking dog, son. Bruh, and you know what them guards tell you? You better not run, or they gonna shoot you down. Dude, that's the escape charge. Man, you got me fucked up, man. I got a hoe in my hand. They don't want you kill him. What you want me to do? You want me to let that bitch bite me? Man, you crazy, man. I'm good, man. Fuck that field. I ain't been back in that field since, nigga. Never. Ever. Ask a nigga. Them people got smart on me, though, because every time I used to hit that fucking gate and I tell them I ain't going on the field, they'll lock me on lockdown. I was good with that. Dig? I catch the chain, they be like, damn, youngster, you about to go on lockdown again a dick? I'm gone, son. Fuck that field. Dig? I used to buck the system. You hear me? I used to buck the system, especially Elaine Hunts. Them hoes got tired of me, dog. Know what them bitches started having me do? I was in Fox 5. You heard me at the time. And from Fox 5 all the way down to golf, all the way down to the golfs, and all the way down to the Beavers. But you stop at the Beavers because they got the gate right there. You can't go inside the Beavers because they used to be the lockdown unit. Dig? But nigga, them hoes had me picking up cigarette butts, boy. And put them in the trash because on a walk at every other pole, there was a cigarette butt can. You heard me? I used to have to go dump all those butt cans on the yard. You heard me? From, if you ever been to Elaine Hunts, you know they got the gym right there, the upholstery shop and all that. Then you got the Beavers. Then you got Fox, then you got golf all the way down. Dig? Bruh. The hoes got smart. Them hoes say, oh, he not going on lockdown. Them hoes put me on yard detail. Then I worked my way from the yard and got in the mess hall, you heard me? Started gaining me a little weight in that bitch. That's when I met 12 o'clock. I met 12 o'clock in that bitch. Soulja Slim cousin, you heard me? I met 12 o'clock in that bitch. Me and that nigga used to write music together up in that hoe. They him and Gator from the 17th wall, you heard me? Yeah, all of we were cool because all of us were rappers. We click up. Yeah, that's when I met 12 o'clock. I met my little partner. I met damn, that nigga name from the mouth. Baldy. Face little brother. Me and Baldy, we went up there together. Matter of fact, then we went up there together. We went to Hunts together. You heard me, Baldy. Who else from Uptown was in that bitch with me? Hollis, Lil Red Hollis, Slim Hollis. Hollis was up there. Who else, man? And there had a lot of niggas up there claiming Uptown. Them niggas wasn't even from Uptown, dog, I'll be honest with you. Who else, man? I was locked up with Frank Nitty. Who else, man? Damn, what old boy name from the Thomas, man? I can't believe this shit, dude. It been so long ago, dog. I was locked up with a lot of niggas from Uptown, dog. I was locked up with a lot of niggas from Uptown, dog. And I got jammed with them boys. Like, yeah, nigga. Nigga, Lil Tank. He was from the 7 wall. He wasn't even from Uptown. That was Lil Frank Nitty's son. You dig? You know, a lot of niggas be jump claiming when they get up there. They ain't got their rounds. They ain't got their little partner from the hood up there. You dig? They just start claiming another ward and shit. You dig? Not me, homie. I was always somewhat hard head East Beast gangster, bro. For real, you dig? I always have been. You dig? I mean, but and would hold my ground. You hear me? I ain't had no problems in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Not, and I ain't gonna lie. I had to, out of 10 years, dog, out of 9 years and 8 months, I literally had to fight probably 4.5 of those years. For real. Yeah, I'm talking about literally, dog. The first coming in that bitch, you gotta put your name down. You gotta get your respect. You can't just go in that bitch, especially in CY. Oh my goodness, dude. Bro, I think I got my first night in that bitch. I got into a fight behind my Reebok preseasons. That nigga wanted my tennis. Nigga, you got me fucked up, dude. Dig? I was a little nigga too. You heard me? Yeah, man. Nigga trying to take my tennis, man. You crazy, nigga? I got out there. And dig? I probably ain't win, but I got out there, and guess who helped me? Uncle Larrell. Yeah, from the MILF. Ask him. Ask him. I came in 2-1. And dig? Nigga seen I stood up for myself. Nigga, man, leave that little man alone, man. Dig? Leave that little man alone. Uncle Larrell, the only nigga, you heard me? That's it. Say, man, leave that little man alone, man. Dig? Yeah, man. Let NOE, that what you used to call me. Let NOE. Let NOE, man, he'll fight. Yeah, he'll fight. And that's all I was doing, you heard me? I'll ride out in a minute. I'll go on lockdown in a minute, nigga, play with me, you heard me? Yeah, man. But I ain't praising that shit, man. I'm just telling you, man, you know what I mean? And then in New Orleans, we didn't do no gang banging and blood, crip and all that. We were banging walls, and that shit was like, boy, if you wasn't from a certain ward and you fall in on one of them tanks, that's it. Nigga, man, you might well catch the cut or catch the shower, one of them. Nigga, you ain't about to live in here. You about to ride out. You might as well pack your shit. You might as well don't even take your shit out the fucking blanket and throw it on the. You might as well tell him, man, look, man, run on the first nigga. That's how niggas used to do. Nigga know you about to go to like a uptown dome or a downtown dome and you not from either one of them. Bruh, nigga used to know this shit already. Nigga, first thing nigga do. The first nigga they see, like by the phones or standing by the window or just right there by the table, soon they pop that fucking door and you go in that bitch. The first thing they gonna do is run on you, dude. Why? Because they don't want to go in that tank. Dead nigga like, man, I'm not going in that tank, especially in 2-2. 2-2? Uptown? Nigga, you had the Magnolia, the Calio, the Melf, maybe some of the St. Thomas in that bitch. You dig? You can't go in there if you ain't from there. I promise you. You gonna come about that. You gonna check out that bitch, boy. If nigga ain't shorting you on your 2 scoops, you dig? Nigga playing Z games with you. If nigga ain't doing that, nigga gonna call you to that cut. Dig, check you out that bitch, dog. You ain't gonna make it in that bitch. I don't give a fuck how bad you is in that bitch, dog. It's gonna get a time where you gonna get tired of fighting these niggas, dog. And I'm talking about they run a train on you in that bitch. Oh, you might whoop that first nigga. Then you might whoop that second nigga. But dude, it come a time where these hoes get tired, hoes get sore. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm tired of throwing these dogs with these niggas. Oh, you gonna check out. You ain't from here. You gonna check out. You dig? But I mean, that's just what that is. I don't give a fuck how real niggas say they is. I done seen some of the realest niggas just check out the tank. They ain't going in that bitch. They'll tell Keita Bo, man, I ain't going in there. They'll set you up. Keita Bo and them will set you up for that shit. They are just literally, dog. Like I remember, nigga. I got it to me and my little partner. We got a tour with some niggas upstairs in our tank on the 3rd floor. Them hoes separate me and my little partner. God rest his day. He gone now. He dead now. But they took us out that bitch and separated us. They put me downstairs on the 1st floor and put my little nigga on the 2nd floor. You heard me? The 2nd floor for the West Bank and the Country Boys. And when I say Country Boys, we call niggas that's not from New Orleans Country Boys. They'll put them down on the 1st floor. They put me in a tank on the 1st floor. You heard me? I was alright. I was good with that. Yeah, I wasn't tripping. I got to it with a few niggas in that bitch. Caught the shower with a nigga you did from the West Bank. Dig, I mean, wasn't nothing. Dig, got our scratch on. Dig, but other than that, I mean, that what that was. You heard me? But at the end of the day, dig, nigga, you know, yeah, dig. So, I mean, sometimes they gotta go up in that bitch and learn, man. You can't just tell a nigga, you know, man, you can't do this, put your guns down, man, and woo woo. Man, look, man, being in the penitentiary ain't what it is, you dig, and all that. Sometimes niggas don't want to hear that, bro. Sometimes niggas don't want to hear that, dog. Nigga want to go see for themselves. You heard me? So, go see for yourself. Digging, you gonna be like, yeah, man. Yeah, man. So they can be able to tell their story. You heard me? But hey, gangster, giggity. I salute you, homie, on what you doing. You dig? You dig? That shit you did, I don't think that's snitching to me, dog. You know, I mean, you did what you had to do to get out that bitch. There's some of these niggas, they only saying it because some of them didn't want to see you come home, bro. Dig? And keep your head up out here. You heard me? Keep your head up out here. You heard me? And, you know, and that's what that is, fam. You heard me? Look, stay up. Stay blessed. Uncle Bam out.